Michael Mann has been investigating the defective characters of testing men his whole vocation, which pursues him the ideal decision to unload the blemishes of Enzo Ferrari, a man who lived to come out on top in the race of life. Whether it was the speed record he clutched so firmly that it put others in risk or the vehicle specs that he was continually refreshing for an additional half-second benefit on the opposition, the picture of Ferrari in Mann's Ferrari is that of a perpetually discontent person, and profoundly mindful that he's a brief moment from catastrophe. It's not the steady mental race that Ferrari runs inside himself that makes Mann's film murmur. It's the feeling that something is very somewhat off someplace in his human vehicle, something that will prompt misfortune. Working from a content by Troy Kennedy Martin, Mann has made a show about a person who is scarcely remaining on the course of life, shuffling his own and proficient issues. Without making it glaring, this is a film that is clearly working to calamity, an account of the human man cycle of one of his rapid vehicles, simply wanting to think not to crash. Adam Driver gives a cold, awesome exhibition as Ferrari, one that appears prone to be excused due to another risky Italian inflection. Deal with it. Disregard the tokens of place of Gucci, and respect the unobtrusive decisions Driver makes here to refine a man who might have been a finished code. Martin's nuanced script gives the Oscar-chosen one a lot to work with, exchanging scenes of what could be known as the machine and the man. Ferrari is depicted as a merciless virtuoso, yet he likewise looks for counsel from his dead child, and is obviously painted as a legend to his kin. At chapel, he is straightforwardly contrasted with Jesus, a craftsman who might be working with metal today. Is anyone surprised Ferrari feels the strain of flawlessness? As it frequently does in Mann films, pressure prompts close to home distance. Nearly everybody in Ferrari's reality is expendable: drivers, sweethearts, representatives, and so forth. Driver catches how Ferrari attempts to clutch fondness for the two ladies in his day-to-day existence: his significant other Laura Penelope Cruz, and his escort Lena Shailene Woodley, with whom he has a youngster. He has of late lost the child he had with Laura, prompting a sweeping of despondency that looms over the whole film, particularly in Cruz's shocking execution as a lady who has had enough of her better half's frosty separation. Assuming Driver is the virus steel of Ferrari, Cruz is the fire flowing through this film's motor. It's one of the most incredible exhibitions from one of the most incredible entertainers of her age. Ferrari unfurls in 1957 as the title character approaches 60 and battles to keep up with his grasp on the business he reformed. He's a legend in Italy, yet wearing the crown is extreme. The film opens with a work to break a speed record, something that Ferrari knows could be crushing for an organization that is now doing combating liquidation. The organization Ferrari right now is too centered around sports vehicles and not the development of vehicles that can be offered to keep it in business. It's a film about a more established man considering his own heritage directly following losing a main beneficiary, having another main successor that he can't perceive freely, and the comprehension that being a cutting-edge Jesus accompanies specific assumptions. Obviously, similarly as with all Mann films, the art here is just flawless. Cinematographer Eric Messerschmidt had a dazzling year with his sharp work in The Executioner, and the unobtrusive pressure he brings here tries not to be gaudy in manners that keep the film both grounded and continuously moving. The altering by Ace Pietro Scalia, JFK, Dark Bird of Prey Down, truly keeps a great deal of this film intact as it slides easily from scenes of homegrown clash to expectation for the forthcoming race known as the Mille Miglia. Daniel Pemberton did two extraordinary scores this year, this one and Bug Man, Across the Bug stanza. Similarly as everybody needed to work with the genuine Ferrari, Michael Mann draws in top ability in all cases, and they mutually lift Ferrari in manners that lead to one of the most very much made movies of the year. There are perhaps a couple of an excessive number of scenes of monetary concern and disclosure in Ferrari. Laura first uncovers a portion of Enzo's mysteries by basically threatening a broker, yet a minor objection for a show feels like it's been overlooked in the jam-packed finish of year season. Such countless studios save their potential honor victors for the year's end that it frequently prompts a stack up. However, history has an approach to isolating the forgettable from the movies that have the right to cross the end goal. This is one of the last option. Thanks for watching this video.